Right, Azwindini, I have introduced myself to you. Once again, my name is Ben Lombard. I've been brought in from outside to come and investigate. You heard about the big stock losses. We're looking at 220,000 rands worth of stock that's gone missing in the last few months. But before you and I carry on, I must warn you that this is a very serious matter that you're busy investigating. I also don't want you to be afraid of me, and I also don't want you to be afraid to talk to me, right?
Yes, sir.
There's definitely nothing I can do to you, even if you lie. Azwindini, I want you to understand that if you are going to lie to me today, I will most definitely be able to see it. And if that is the case, it will also be my duty to report that. That on its own may have further far-reaching negative implications, not only as far as your career is concerned, but also your future as a whole. You understand all of that, right?
Yes, sir.
Also realize to steal is a very serious criminal offense. I'm not going to force you to tell me anything, but anything that you may say or do, even if you say nothing or do nothing, can all be held against you, even in a court of law. You with me on that, Azwindini?
Yes, sir.
Right, Azwindini, then this is your chance to be honest, right? You've been employed by TNI Chalmers since April 2021, you say, is that right?
Yes.
Your job is that of driver. Azwindini, is there anything that you feel you should tell me about before we proceed with this examination?
Nothing.
Did you take any of that stuff, Azwindini?
No.
How is it possible to steal so much? Yeah.
I don't know.
When last did you have stuff extra on your truck?
I haven't seen it because always when we load, they check.
Who checks it?
Supervisors go.
Who?
Yeah, suppose so. Yes.
Is he checking it properly?
Yeah, always.
Have you
check.
ever had anything extra on your truck?
No.
So how can... That stuff is a lot, 220,000. They're looking at 6 pallets altogether. It's a lot. How can that stuff go out and nobody sees it, nobody knows about it?
I don't know. Actually, I'm using the smallest truck because I'm using Kia. I
Yeah.
don't think it can.
So how's it possible that this stuff can go missing like that?
I don't know.
When did you find out about the stuff that is missing?
The same day that I saw you that day, it's where I realized. But when they told us that there is stuff
When you
missing,
saw me?
yes,
2 days ago.
2 days ago, when they told us that there is a stuff missing.
You didn't know about it before?
No, they haven't told us, unless if they told the other staff, because we work on the
So
street.
now, you've been working for a long time. What do you think is happening?
I'm not sure because I'm not the one who counts the stock, and also I don't know how they count it. Even when they do stock taking, I'm not part of the stock taking.
Okay.
So
When last did you collect returns?
I don't remember, but it's been quite long. I think maybe last year.
Okay, there were 12 months in last year, roughly when?
Maybe around November. Because yeah.
Okay, when you collect returns, what's the procedure?
Procedure, if ever client said this is a return, you have to go back with it. Firstly, I told the client you need to call the office, a person who authorizes, who gives you that permission, so that if ever it's Thailand, then Thailand will give me you need to give me a phone and then give me a permission to come back with the stock. Yeah. If it's Spo, you need to talk with Spo, then Spo talk to me. Without his authority, I'm not allowed to take the stuff back.
Okay, what documentation is there when you bring it back?
There is a written note.
A what?
A written note.
A written note.
Yes.
So you get that from a place where you uplift. Is that right?
Yes, because there's sometimes if there is something I have to take it from the client. If they give me authority from here, I go with the paper. But if they didn't tell me anything here. When I go there, sometimes we found the client who has already received the paper from our office. So what we need to do is count the stuff, and then I sign, take this stuff into my truck. If I have to lift it, to take it. Then before I take it to my truck, I have to call. They have to call there, and then talk with the right person. Then give me authority to take the stock. He said, no, don't come back with it.
You come back with a slip?
Yes.
What do you do with that slip? Who do you give it to?
When I come back with the stock, it was a slip, I gave it to Spo with my invoices. So I don't know from there where it is going.
But if you don't bring the slip back, will they see it?
Yeah, they will see it.
If you bring the stock back, will they see it?
They will also see
so
it.
So if you keep the stock and the slip, is going to ask you for it? Is anybody going to ask you for it?
Yes. They will asking me because, firstly, before I took the stock, client talked with the right person, the person who need to authorize the stuff.
Is there proper control on the returns as far as you're concerned?
Yes, it's a proper.
So where does the problem lie? How can we stop on this?
I don't know.
Did you steal any of that stuff, Azwindini?
No.
If you didn't steal it, who did?
I don't know.
If you don't know who's done it, who do you suspect?
I don't suspect anyone because I'm not quite sure.
So what do you think should happen to anyone? If you're not quite sure, is there anyone yet you suspect? What you're telling me is confidential.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's a rumor on the ground? Who's been stealing this stuff?
Can you come on?
Are there any rumors on who's involved in the stealing?
I haven't heard it before.
What do you think should happen to anyone that steals from this company?
If you steal for the company, they have to fire you. If I'm the one who stole the stuff, they need to fire me because actually you are not supposed to steal where you eat.
It's also a criminal case, sir.
Yes, criminal offense.
You're quite sure you never stole anything from there?
I haven't stolen.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Let's put that to the test.